Not guilty.
A torrent of emotion as the former Parkland high school cop is found not guilty on all counts.
Remember, people always tell us you don't need a gun because the police are there to protect you. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like my channel, like my content, and what I do here, you can support me with the link in the description box. Everything is appreciated. And let's talk about this. Now, if you own up with the news, and I'm sure this was a huge story, but Scot Peterson, who is the resource officer who was at the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas School in Parkland, was found not guilty of failure to protect the students when the shooting happened. And I've reviewed a lot of videotape that shows him during that shooting, he was consistently outside. You see him in several videos going back and forth, but he never entered the building to confront the shooter. And you saw a little bit of the video, but I want to go ahead and play let's get the context, and then we'll come back.
Torrent of emotion as the former Parkland high school cop is found not guilty on all counts.
It's extraordinary what we saw in the courtroom just a few moments ago. You saw Scot Peterson extremely emotional.
The defendant is not guilty.
Scot Peterson slumped forward sobbing as the jurors' not guilty verdicts were heard, one after another.
Verdict, count 3, not guilty.
Just look at the reaction of his attorney. They hugged each other. Then Peterson was embraced by his wife Lydia and other supporters. Peterson spoke outside court.
Got my life back.
We got our life
We've
back.
got our life back after 4.5 years.
5.5.
Peterson was accused of failing to confront the Parkland gunman during the 2018 massacre that left 17 people dead, 14 of them students. Today's verdicts bring an emotional end to the ordeal of a cop accused by some of being a coward.
Not guilty.
Heard that and you saw that. His lawyer argued that if he'd have gone in there and been killed, he would not have been able to relay information about what was going on.
He gets shot. He's of no use to anyone as the first responder to that scene. He needed to stay alive.
And he acts heroically by reporting what he knows. So instead of thanking Scot for doing that, we're prosecuting him.
He didn't really know what was going on inside the school because he was outside the school. So it's argument. I'm not 100% with his argument, but it was argument enough to get him acquitted of the charges. Now, the families of the people who lost their lives in the event had a lot to say too.
It's a very difficult thing to hear, but we'd like to remind everybody that although Deputy Peterson was acquitted of the charges, that does not mean that he did not fail to act.
Manny, you've just been listening to that. He said that he would speak to any parents. You made it very clear you have no interest in speaking to former Officer Peterson there. What did you think about what you heard?
These guys are celebrating today. He said he got his life back. They're going to the Vatican. They thank the Lord. Apparently their Lord is a different Lord than Joaquin's Lord.
Scot Peterson, you will still be known as the coward of Broward for the rest of your life.
And I can't blame them one bit. I have no smoke for them because they're correct. He failed his basic duty as a police officer. He may not be legally liable for what happened, but just from a sense of duty, he failed completely. And a jury decided that, hey, he's technically not responsible. I think any parent of a child at that school shown up there with a gun would have went in. You know, it's my child. I don't think he had any skin in the game, and that's pretty much one of the reasons why he didn't go in. He was just like, I'm not getting killed in here. I'm not getting shot up in here today. I think that was the big thing. I think he was afraid. I think he was literally a coward that day. He just didn't want to get shot. But it's very interesting because this shows you that you are your only line of defense in any situation. This guy was there. He had a gun. There was an active shooter in the building, and he refused to enter, which left everybody in that building 100% a target. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. I understand it from both perspectives. Me personally, cop or no cop, I don't think I need a hesitation to go help, in this situation. Just go. Take care of business. But I'm really torn about this decision because I quite honestly think that he should have been found guilty because he total negligence of duty. But the law says otherwise, so you got to respect the jury and its findings and just leave it at that. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I will see you on the next one. Peace.